G'day guys, it's Dwayne here from DewyHQ, and man, us Persona fans are eating well lately. We've had trailers for Persona 5 Tactica and Persona 5 Reload, and then all of a sudden, P5X just comes out of nowhere and throws us another great trailer. The game is looking sharper, more fluid, and much better overall. I'm really keen to actually give this game a go, and I might try and get a hold of the beta access that's happening later this month to give some better feedback on the game if I can. Regardless, we have a trailer to break down and look into, so let's dive in. The trailer opens up with a team discussing a voice that they heard referring to a strong enemy as we pan across the city's skyline. Luffy and Arai can be heard along with two other characters, which we can assume one is Shun, a newly revealed party member, and another female voice which I may believe is the following character, but we don't have a name for. Luffy and Wonder are then shown inside mementos, in which looks to be Wonder's awakening. This may indicate that this is Luffy and Wonder's first encounter with each other. Straight after this, we are shown a group shot of the four main party members and then shown glimpses of what I assume are special combo attacks, or potentially just a clip from the opening from the game, as they pass a gem back and forth as Wonder brings them back to reality. Following this, we are taken back over to Shinjuku, where Chihaya is found offering her fortune-telling services to Wonder and Arai. It is possible that she just may offer the same bonuses found originally in Persona 5. Soon after, we are shown a clip of Wonder cooking at home, for which I assume is an evening activity, which is very similar to cooking curry in Persona 5. Next, another familiar face appears as Tei Takami helps Wonder with all medicine-related inquiries and purchases. Tei mentions that Wonder has come for that medicine, acknowledging that she's the only one that can provide that service, and it's not very well advertised. Due to the length of the clip, it is very difficult to pinpoint if this is a post-Joker experience, or if Joker even exists in this world. The other major point which may strengthen that this isn't the same world is due to the fact that LeBlanc is completely different. Following this, Wonder is seen seated on a train inspecting his phone, as Luffy sits across from him and talks to him. Arai is also seen on the train as a cyclist races through and looks to crash into Wonder, but before this occurs, it is suggested that Wonder hits the Metaverse app which sends him and Luffy to mementos, as Arai mentions that he disappeared from the train yesterday. This will likely lead into the clip we saw earlier with Wonder's awakening. Afterwards, we then get a glimpse of a brand new palace, which looks to be themed after Imperial Palace, similar to the ones found in Kyoto. We then jump back into the first palace with the baseball player ruler, Yuji Kiyuchi, who begs them not to take his treasure, along with Luffy, but navigating perhaps a collapsing palace before we go back to the palace ruler transforming into his boss form. We are then shown snippets of Luffy and Wonder in mementos, Wonder being surrounded by bubbles, which may be his first summoning into the Velvet Room themed after the aquarium, and Arai awakening to her persona. Furthermore, we also catch a glimpse of Shun beginning the awakening process as well. It is worth noting that this looks to be the second palace we saw earlier. Shun's persona has been revealed as Mandarin, and you can see his outfit here. I would argue that we get a new main cast member every palace, but you can still use your gacha characters whenever. So Luffy and Arai would be our first members, and then Shun joins in the second palace. Following a smash cut of Persona Awakenings and fully animated cutscenes of Wonder awakening to Genosik, Arai rips off her mask, presumably summoning Awalda, is cut short with an all-out attack featuring 3 new party members. 2 look to be a mystery aside from one character which we know to be Tomoko Noge. This character looks to have been featured in the previous beta test and has the following blurb as per the Megaton wiki. Tomoko is a student at Kokatsu Academy, and she first meets the protagonist as she picks up his wallet from the train, but is then later revealed to be a friend of Arai. She is asked by Arai to talk to the protagonist more about her, though she denies having a crush on him at first. While preparing to try out for the starting lineup for the school's baseball team, Tomoko is pushed onto the train tracks one morning by Yuji Kiyuchi, who injures her shoulder, making her unable to participate. It seems that she may become better and join the team. The other 2 members are not named, but one shows off her finisher, with her suit looking to be inspired by a red panda. Following this, we get to see some special dramatic shots of Arai and Katone, which look to be scripted or special attacks. However, these are not the only special clips shown, as we get more sneak peeks of gacha related characters, the original Phantom Thieves of Heart featuring Ryuji's run across Shido's ship and Morgana's bus transformation, along with a blink and you miss it reveal of a dual wielding sword persona used by Seiji Shiratori, codename Seiji. His persona is Leth Kothea, a Greek sea goddess. Straight after this, we can see clips of Yusuke and Makoto showing off their attacks and personas. It is possible that these clips are featured when pulling these characters from the gacha. Following Makoto is an ice skating special from Katone before flicking back to Joker and Arsene. Rob Roy and Arnvith Carmen. Capping off this explosive trailer, we are shown a small clip of Arai visiting Wonder's house and commenting how clean the place is before we are told when the next beta test date is, which looks to be August 18th. After this most recent trailer, I, along with most other Persona fans following this game, look to be much more intrigued as the game is starting to look and feel like a finished product. Adding a little bit more polish and flair to the character animations has allowed P5X to move in its own category and be less like a Persona 5 clone. Although there are very many similarities and reused assets, P5X does feel like an alternative side story to the main Persona 5 world. It'll be interesting to see if they try to make this game canon to the mainline entry. I believe the success of this game will determine on how free to play they make it without it being annoying. Regardless, let me know your thoughts on Persona 5X. Now that the developers have given the game a little bit more polish and love. Are you guys going to try and play the beta coming up in August? Let me know. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more coverage. It was Dwayne here from DewyHQ. I'll see you in the next video.